you are absolutely not a proper football fan, like even at any kind of real level of being into your team, and not understand tribalism of football. There is nothing else, no other sport, no other thing that invokes feelings of tribalism like football does. And I absolutely get it. But if there's one thing I really cannot understand, and it really grates me, is the absolute disrespect that is being levelled at Harry Kane. Now I get it, from a footballing point of view, you don't want to admit that he is one of the best finishers this country has seen for a very, very long time. I understand that you wouldn't want to admit that his all-round play is fantastic. The fact that he can be a playmaker and an assist at the very, very top level. I get that, absolutely get that. I can understand why you would find it difficult to admit it. Maybe after he's finished playing football and he becomes a success at whatever else he does next, people will give him a level of respect for his footballing career. Whether or not that's with any trophies remains to be seen, and I'm sure that will be something that the tribalists will be able to utilise against him. But in my mind, there is no doubt that he's going to break all kinds of records in terms of, goals scored, assists, whatever that might be. But the absolute disrespect he's getting, considering the work he's doing for mental health, and reading a children's story for CBeebies, to being disrespected for that, for being hounded because of a speech impediment and all the rest of it. I really don't get that. I really don't. I mean, I look at ex-footballers, players from other teams, and can I stand there and go, what a fantastic human being that guy is, regardless of the fact that I really hated him as a player. I can absolutely see how good he would be as a person. Absolutely. I cannot, see, Ian Wright as an example, really didn't like that guy as a player, but I've got utmost respect for him as a human being, as a person, and for everything he's done following his football career and some of the things he did whilst being a footballer. I might have disliked, his goal scoring and everything else, but I really wanted him to be successful for England, which obviously he wasn't, but I really wanted him to be, so I really don't understand it. And I think those guys that are trolling Harry Kane and making those kind of comments really need to have a look at themselves and determine what kind of human being they really are. What kind of person are you? To disrespect someone for something as serious as setting up a foundation to help people with mental health, to promoting talking about it. I really don't get it. We've got footballers and ex-footballers that have killed themselves, Gary Speed being a prime example, because of the pressure that they've been under. You think about Aaron Lennon and the stress that guy went under in his personal life because of mental health issues. And there are people out there suffering all the time. And yet, because of tribalism in football, we're calling out Harry Kane's speech impediment because that's a bigger issue, and the fact that he plays for Spurs. I honestly don't get it. I honestly don't. So I felt I had to say something just to get it off my chest. But if you're watching this and you're having problems, mental health problems, or whatever it is, and you want to reach out to someone, I have to say, I'm there. My Twitter is open, my Facebook is open, you can comment on my YouTube, wherever, and I would talk to you. I would talk to you and I'd try and support you, whatever. I'd much rather that than hear that someone passed away or suffered unnecessarily because there was nobody to listen. Even if you are an Arsenal fan, I'll put it out there, or a West Ham fan, or anybody else. I get it, tribalism. I hate Arsenal, I hate Chelsea, I dislike West Ham. That's the way we are. But it doesn't mean to say that I wouldn't be there for somebody who needed it if they really did. Interesting. Maybe just have a think to yourself before you tweet something or say something or comment about something, about the impact that may have on somebody else. There you go. Up the Spurs.